Hey man.
Hey man.
Oh yeah. Hey man.
Hey man. Hey everybody, and welcome to Hey Man. I'm Josh.
Hi, I'm Jacob.
Hey man.
What's up, dude?
How are you?
Oh, chilling with my new haircut,
Looking good, dude. For
Yeah,
real, looking good. Look at that, dude. Ooh.
Yeah.
It looks thick and luscious, bro.
Yeah. Shout out my guy Jameson, who I got a recommendation from our podcast producer, Matt. Dude was stellar.
Yeah, dude. That hair looks good, man.
I'm pretty excited about it right before the birthday, too.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now I have someone who can cut my hair in Vegas, which I've been looking for the 2 years that I've been here.
Congratulations. I want to say, first and foremost, hey, Denver. Wow.
Yeah. Good Lord.
Wow, you showed up. Wow, you came out with crazy energy. Wow, those shows were amazing. And I'll tell you something else, Jacob. I've never got more messages about your stand-up comedy than I have in this past week.
I felt really good in Denver this weekend.
Crushed.
Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I started yelling on stage almost. Like I've started getting a little more, a little louder with how I talk on stage, and it seems to be helping. I think it also helps with not my confidence, but something about my stage presence. When I am able to let it out, I don't know, it relaxes me a little more on stage.
I want to tell you that is a very common thing for younger comics. It's an energy thing a lot of times. And what happens is as you get older, you figure out how to put out the same amount of energy
Without the
the
volume.
loud. Yep, it balances out. But
Yeah.
it's 100% natural. And I would tell you, just so you know, it doesn't seem to me that you're screaming.
No, yeah, I don't
Okay.
feel I mean, there are certain parts where I'm
Yep.
if there's crowd work and I'll talk and whatnot, but or when we were on stage and somebody said something and I was and I screamed into the mic, "Ooh, what?"
Yeah.
Or,
You did
or
crush.
no, yeah, no,
You crushed.
I felt good this weekend.
Anyways, guys, congratulations to you on that. Real quick, Fort Worth this weekend, when this comes out, we'll be in Fort Worth 13th, 14th, 15th. We're in Baltimore the weekend after. I'm taking a week off.
Look
and
at the
then
bees.
we are in Nashville taping of my second comedy music special. The guests are ridiculous. The songs are, dude, this set has been maybe, and I've been really happy with a lot of sets, but this comedy music set that I've done in Janesville, in Denver, dude.
Yeah.
Legit. I'm so fucking psyched for people to see it. Anyways, comedianjoshwolf.com for tour dates. Hey everybody. I was tooling around the internet today and it turns out the dwarves are mad.
The dwarves, just like dwarves?
The dwarves are mad, everyone. I was on, every now and then I'll look on TMZ just to kind of see what the fuck's going on. So, there's a new Snow White movie.
Right.
And I love how the title is, Snow White Controversy, 7 Missed Opportunities for Actors Like Me, says Allie Chapman. I love how they say Allie Chapman like
everybody knows who she is?
who Allie Chapman is.
Yeah, because I don't.
No, dude. No, I know, judging from the picture, I know who Allie Chapman is because there's a picture of a man and a woman. So that tells me who Allie Chapman is.
True, yeah.
But if you had just been like, who's Allie Chapman? I would have guessed a gymnast. I thought I remembered a gymnast named Allie Chapman.
Allie Raisman.
Remember meeting her?
Yeah, I do. She's super cool.
Yeah.
She's dating some left tackle from the Raiders.
Yeah, of course. Anyways, so there's a controversy, air quotes. They ended up using CGI dwarves.
Why?
And in the other Snow White with, what's her name from South Africa, Charlize Theron, they used
Regular sized people.
but they just shrunk them,
Why?
shrunk them down. Because let me just say this for people who are mad and missed opportunities, she says, for actors like me, guys, this is show business.
Sure.
This is not show feelings. This is not show make me feel good. It's show business. And if there are 7 actors, now I watched the clip. I personally don't like the CGI. I would rather see 7 humans. So I don't like that part, but it's the 7 best actors that you can come up with. And outside of Dinklage, I don't know a whole lot of, and I could be wrong. I'm not in the casting offices, but I don't know a whole lot of high level little people who are acting. And so, and Dinklage isn't going to be one. He's not going to be sneezy.
He would be the perfect angry.
He's too big.
He'd be
He's too big to be one of 7.
Then he could be Doc. He could be the leader.
By the way, too big, no pun intended. But point being, show business. It's like when gay people got mad that straight people were playing gay people. Yo, dude, it's the best actor. You know how they're making movies now a lot? Is before they cast, they'll say, yo, these people everybody in the cast needs to have at least this amount of Instagram followers. So already we're putting some sort of threshold on good actor or not. So it's show business. It's about what is going to get, it's so competitive. What is going to get me the most eyeballs? Yo, Will Smith wasn't Muslim when he played Muhammad Ali. Does that mean he can't? Now look, should white people be playing black people? No.
No.
No. But like, gay people have been playing straight people forever. Straight people play gay people forever. Same with trans. It's about who's the best actor. Who's the best actor? So this is you're in your feelings. Now, would I love for there to be 7 little people running around? I think they're cute as fuck.
I think honestly, it would make the movie more entertaining knowing that they were actually dwarves. I guess I kind of see where you're coming from, but I disagree. I kind of agree that it was 7 missed opportunities because I feel like you could have made the movie like, because you know what the CGI is, but when you see like the actual like body language and movements like of a dwarf, like it could add some more to the movie. And I get you're saying best actors and it's a business, sure, whatever. But I do also agree, like, I guarantee you there are 7 little people in the country or in the world who are good actors and good enough to play the 7 dwarfs.
Dude, show business. If there were, they would have them on screen.
I would disagree with that. Because why? Because why? Obviously, they didn't even go looking for.
How do you know?
Because they're already CGI. You think if they would have done it the same way the other time, they would have just hired 7 good actors and shrunk them down. So obviously that was not what they were doing in the first place here.
Look, I don't know I honestly don't know cost-wise CGI versus people. Okay, I don't know what the difference is.
That's a great question. I feel like it's a lot.
But dude, I didn't hear you complaining that, the Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, that they didn't get real little people.
You never asked me.
But it's about what's best for the movie.
Sure.
So are you saying that straight people shouldn't play gay people and gay people shouldn't play straight people?
That's not at all what I said. I'm just saying I also agree that I think it was a missed opportunity. I think you could have 100% hired 7 dwarves to do this job. I'm not saying that one shouldn't play the other and one shouldn't play this. Like, if it is the best actor for that role, sure. But guess what? They're not even fucking actors. They're CGI.
Yeah, but they're voice actors.
Okay, sure, whatever. But still, I think it still would have. I didn't like the way the CGI looked. I agree with you. I think it would have been more fun and I would have been more into it if they were actual people. But I do think that if you're going to have a dwarf as a character, why not at least, hold on, let me finish. At least give the dwarfs a shot. And if it's not good, then do the real people. And if the real people aren't good, then you do CGI. But like, why not at least give the equal opportunity for them in the business, right? They need to make money to live in this world. This is their business as well. Yeah. Why not give them at least a shot so they can further their career?
I 1,000% guarantee in Hollywood through casting, they're like, are there 7 little people that we could get together to make this as good? How are we going to make the movie the best in the creative person's mind? I guarantee you, nobody was like, well, don't even look at the midgets. They're not good. I promise you, they've been down this road before, and the list is Dinklage is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Brad Williams is probably 8.
What about the guy who passed away who was Dr. Evil's mini-me?
Yeah, he's dead.
I know. I'm just saying, putting him on the list. I was just an honorable mention. I know he's dead.
But also, Vern Troyer, not a great actor. You notice they didn't have him say much.
Yeah, he didn't do much.
He didn't say much.
It's pretty good acting to be able to do mannerisms, not say anything the entire 3 movies that he was in. Are you kidding me? I think again that was also just the character.
Yeah,
I think
but
you're taking
also
away
if he was a great actor like Dinklage, he would have gotten a ton more roles. Dinklage gets a bunch of roles because Dinklage is a great actor.
Sure.
Okay, Vern Troyer, not a great actor. Dude, there was a reality show at one point
Austin
in time.
Powers, though, I feel like more than Dinklage roles.
Yeah, there
Other
was
than
there was a
Thrones.
reality show where Vern Troyer was on where he pissed himself, which was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
But this is what I'm saying. This type of look, I get it, and I get them wanting the roles, just like I get, in the past I've heard people saying that straight people shouldn't play in gay roles and all that stuff. I get it,
sure.
but it's show business. Nobody's casting a straight person in a gay role because they don't like gay people.
Because they're better actors.
Or they just think they're better for the role. Dude, it's not, Hollywood is not anti-gay. That is for sure.
Oh, correct.
Okay. So and it's a business. The bottom line, I would say there are more things. There are things about this movie in the trailer already that I don't like. I don't like the CGI.
It does look great. I will say the animal mannerisms. The animals look kind of cute. Like the animal, like when they're running around Snow White. Like I do like the mannerisms. I like the way that bunny opened the door. Like I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like I like the way that I like the movement in itself, but I don't know. I didn't like Gal Gadot's accent for whenever she was Maleficent.
Yeah.
Like, look, I'm going to say this straight to camera. No one's a better Maleficent than Angelina Jolie. Like, you're just not going to be that character. That's for me. If I look at Angelina Jolie, it's one of the perfect characters for her.
Sure.
Like, come on. But I didn't like her accent and how she was speaking. Like also, it might just be the way she talks. She just doesn't have a good American accent or whatever accent she's trying to do. But
I also would agree. We were talking earlier that, the premise is that the queen is jealous of Snow White's beauty. But the queen in this movie is better looking than Snow White.
Right.
That is a huge issue.
I mean, wasn't Angelina Jolie better? Oh, that was just Maleficent. There was no Snow White in that.
Movie, I mean, Charlize Theron. But they're picking pretty gorgeous.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not a lot of people on this planet who are. I mean, you put Angelina Jolie next to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Hard. It's hard. Young or old.
Here's the thing. A lot of people have been commenting on a picture of Jacob and I, and asking questions. I thought you don't drink. I thought you don't drink. We don't drink. We were toasting the very best non-alcoholic beer out there. And I want to let you know this because there are a lot of people that reach out to me now who are sober and who miss cracking open an ice cold beer like I do. And Best Day Brew, guys, has so many delicious flavors right now. I'm still in on the IPA. That's still my jam, but it has so many delicious flavors. Jacob and I always crack one open after the last show of the weekend and celebrate in the green room. It's fun to do it. It is celebratory. And I feel like I'm drinking a beer, man. And I like to taste the ice cold beer. I just don't want the beer.
Oh yeah. I don't want the intoxication part.
So, the Best Day Brew, guys, is the best tasting non-alcoholic beer. I would even call it one of the best tasting beers. It just doesn't have alcohol in it.
Yeah, it does taste really good.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. It's still a small company. They have not branched out and sold it to big people because they're trying to keep quality control. So guys, and it is blowing up. I believe it is now the number 2 non-alcoholic beer out there. And they're doing it by keeping it good and keeping the quality control. And so go check out Best Day Brew. Good people own it. And they're trying to keep the good quality for you. Great ingredients, amazing taste. Best Day Brew, best non-alcoholic beer out there. Trust me. Dude, you know me, dude. I am all about inclusion.
Yeah.
But I also am not all about over the line inclusion.
But this isn't over the line inclusion.
But no, I understand. And I understand them being upset, but it's, to me, it's bullshit. But I'll tell you some over the line type inclusion that kind of threw it for me a little bit. And I love Denzel Washington.
Love Denzel.
And when I say I'm all for inclusion, guys, I'm one of those dudes who I like seeing more Black families in commercials, Mexican families in commercials. I think inclusion is important. I think it's important to look on the screen and be able to see somebody you relate to. Now, I don't think every family should, in every commercial, needs to be mixed race, and every kid has a skin tone of Pete Davidson, which is weird, like a weird urine color.
I don't know if I would consider Pete Davidson's skin color mixed race look.
It's just not white, but it's not ethnic. It's somewhere in the middle, so everybody feels very...
I would probably disagree with that. He looks pretty white to me.
He looks pretty yellow. He looks...
Well, you think he looks jaundiced? Like he needs fucking dialysis?
No, he just looks like, meh. You know, if you were like... If you told me he was Mexican, I'd be like, okay. If you told me he was part Asian, I'd be like, okay.
Not with the name Pete Davidson, I wouldn't.
Well, I'm just saying the way he looks.
He doesn't look like that. He looks white. What are we talking about?
Okay. But I'll tell you, let me tell you things that get me. In historical pieces. Like, you know, I love Denzel Washington. But this last Gladiator, man, from what I understand, there weren't a lot of powerful Black people walking around.
Wasn't he the emperor?
No.
Oh, okay.
But why? But like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we need to do that.
But like, I honestly,
even though it's Denzel, and Denzel to me is my fucking favorite.
But also, that movie's not real. Like historically, yes, but
I get it.
That's like arguing why do we have a Black Little Mermaid?
No,
like,
different to me. Star Wars is a made up place. Black Mermaid made up. I don't why you care. Historically, to put people of color in situations they weren't in is different to me. Just to do it.
Okay,
like,
right.
That to me is different. Even though it's not a historical piece, like they're not making JFK Asian.
Right.
Well, I get that.
If the Gladiator was based on a true story and they were following a story, sure. But who gives a fuck? It's a fictional made up scenario.
Yes.
So why does it matter whether or not there's a person of color who's running in it? It doesn't fucking matter.
I think it is for me because it feels like they're going, well, we have to have a person of color in this.
No, I'm gonna use your best actor for the role, Denzel, and he happens to be Black. Take your own advice from that one.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I don't know why that. I don't know why.
Because you're racist? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know why historically it bothers me more.
But historically, there is no history in it. It's a made up scenario from a time period.
Yeah, but it does have. Then why didn't they put TVs in the movie?
Because historically from that time, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, yes, it does. If you're talking about.
But they're taking reference from a historical time period. Yes. From a historical time period.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Correct. But they're not, it's not like we're Back to the Future where fucking Michael J. Fox is going to come through on the DeLorean. Like,
yeah, but if you're being historically accurate about the things that were happening.
Best actor for the role. I'm going to use what you said. Best actor for the role. It's a business. Best actor for the role is Denzel. That's who they wanted for the film. What is who cares?
I know. I don't know why it's such a sticking point for me.
That's your flavor.
I don't know why it's
that's
like,
your flavor. That's your flavor.
Yeah.
Of autism, that's your flavor. 100%.
What is?
Just like
I'm not autistic. I love how I will say this.
I use it as a joke. Like, obviously you don't have autism, but like sometimes people do things where it's like, oh, that's your flavor of autism. But you don't actually have autism.
No, but I do think, no, you do not have, I do like that your generation
I'd be down.
Wants the diagnosis.
No, I don't want.
No, your generation.
Don't want the diagnosis.
Wants a neurodivergent. They want to have something that you want to be diagnosed with something.
100%. You know why my generation wants that? Because they want an excuse for the things that they do.
I'm saying. So
I'm using it as a joke. God damn it!
No, you're not.
I do like trains a lot, though.
So what? So do conductors.
Yeah.
You think every conductor has autism?
That may be a flavor of it. I really just like saying things that make him angry. I like
I was doing a live last night.
Did you just interrupt me midway?
Yeah, my bad.
I guess it's your turn.
No, go ahead.
Your turn. Shit. What the hell, man?
Go ahead.
What was I even saying? Oh, flavor. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't really care. Like, but like people have pointed it out. A dude came to a Portland show and I said, I think this is your flavor of autism, and gave me a hat that had a railroad track company on it. I never even said anything prior to that.
You've talked about liking trains every other episode. What are you talking about?
It's not every other episode.
Every other episode.
Just
you
like
say
you like
something about-
talking about dicks and farts?
I haven't mentioned it one time.
I know. I'm just going to plant the seed in your brain right now, though, so you say something later.
Planting a fart seed?
Planted a dick seed?
Dude, by the way, Dutch ovened myself last night in a ridiculously bad way. I guess I farted in my sleep and I didn't know it, but I woke myself up with the smell.
Oof.
Yeah. How about that? It
Yeah.
must have been
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
And then
Because I've heard the ones that make noise in your sleep. They're loud.
what? I fart in my sleep on the road?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, dude. You go to bed at 10:30. You go to bed at 11 or midnight. I'm up till 2 usually. So for 2 hours of your, I'm listening.
I don't snore.
You heavy breathe.
I do
I'm
not.
going to film it this weekend.
I dare you.
All right, you dare me to film it? I'm
Yeah.
going to film it and post it before you even wake up, and you're going to wake up to a video of you on the internet snoring.
Fuck. I guarantee you that never happens.
We doing this on the pod right now? What's the bet that doesn't happen?
$100.
$100?
Yeah.
Deal. Absolutely. Oh my! I did my thumbnail digging into you. I'll just comfortably sit here for a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit.
done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Why? You know what's crazy to me?
Why can I do
This
that?
bothers me so much.
Because I don't go to the
I
gym.
work out every day. I work out this dude doesn't work out a fucking day in his life.
Okay, not a day in my life. Relax. Just a day in the last 2 years.
Okay, this dude doesn't work out a day in the last 2 years. I work out every day. Listen, I am objectively kind of jacked right now.
You look great.
Dude, I was in the gym today. I am objectively kind of jacked. I just go to squeeze your hand and you nonchalantly basically crush.
Yeah, I just submitted you like that. I just stood at a constant pressure, and then eventually he just couldn't do it.
Oh, youth makes me so mad. Fuck you and your youth.
That is a fun. What a great T-shirt. The youth makes me mad.
God. I mean,
I don't even know what I was talking about before you interrupted me.
we were talking about snoring
Well, no, we were talking about trains fucking ages ago, and then I forgot.
Asians ago.
Ages
I
ago.
was gonna say.
Get your ears checked. Oh, also, I think you might not be. It's not that you're deaf in one ear. I think you have a crazy wax buildup in that ear.
Have you looked?
No, I'm just taking a guess because I had that once, and I went to the ER for something completely different. She went to look in my ear. The doctor couldn't see anything and pulled out literally top knuckle about the size of the top knuckle.
A fucking gross.
I asked her if I could keep it. And she said no. And as she was going to throw it out, I go, "Can I at least take a picture?" And she said, "No, you're gross," and threw it out. And I was like, "What the fuck, man? Like
I'm gonna get one of those wax things.
the candle thing?
Yeah.
I don't like the candle thing.
Have you done it?
No, it just looks scary. You have a lit flame above your ear.
No, but you're a bit of a pussy about those things.
Anywho,
You're not a bit of a pussy. You don't like the bad tasting medicine. You don't like any of that stuff.
Doesn't mean I'm a pussy. I just don't like it. The fuck does that? What does that even mean? I cannot like something and still not be a pussy. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a pussy. I don't like things that taste bad.
I swallow pills without water.
Yeah,
so-
that means you're a serial killer. Okay, we've established this. You decided that at one point during your 50s, you're like, you know what? For the rest of my life, I'm going to take pills with no liquid.
That's true.
The chair. Give him the chair.
I did. This morning was tough, dude, because I'm up to 8 pills every morning. And so by that 7th pill, there's no fluid left in my mouth.
That is awful. The fact that not even the fact that you take it without water, the fact that you take 8 pills in the morning is terrible. It is terrible.
How many do you take?
This many. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always a good one. Always a good one.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, that one's always good. I made another Peep video.
Jacob Wolf hates
I
Peeps.
fucking hate Peeps, dude. They're the worst. Why? You know what's so? Okay, we were at the dentist yesterday, and not me.
Me and you?
No, me and Iman.
Oh, I was going to say, we were at the dentist yesterday?
Yeah, you were asleep the whole time. No, so Iman got a teeth cleaning yesterday.
Yeah.
And the dental hygienist, the oral hygienist, knows me. She's been to one of our shows here in Vegas. And so she's very nice with me and Iman. And we were talking, and she follows me on Instagram. She goes, "I saw your Peep video." I go, "Oh yeah, did you like it?" She's like, "I fucking hate Peeps." She goes, "But the woman at the front, she loves them." What she does though is she takes them, brings them into her kitchen, opens them, cuts the belly open, lets them sit out and get stale for 3 days, and then eats them. And I was like, that's worse than the regular way to eat them. Like,
Yeah, but I get it because that makes it not as mushy.
but it makes it solid as a rock.
Dun, dun,
Like-
dun, dun, dun.
Like what? I don't.
That's what my peeps are.
Yeah, it sounds terrible. And I was like, that doesn't make why? Like
Yeah.
why? That sounds worse. So
Peeps.
I made a new video today. Guys, I just want everybody to know I've decided to make a new series on TikTok and Instagram. It's called Different Ways People Eat Peeps. But it's just going to be different ways of me making them and then throwing them in the trash so no one can consume them.
And before anybody starts with there are people starving, stop wasting food.
Homeless people don't even want to eat Peeps. Dog.
That's not food.
It's not food.
That sugar with yellow dye on it
Or
is
blue or green.
not food.
Yeah, and I also like, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I guess it would be different if I was a part of the transient community and wanted, if I just needed food. But if I wanted sustenance, I'm not eating 16 marshmallows to help my day. That would probably make me feel worse.
If I was ranking maybe the top 3 worst candies, Peeps is on there.
Peeps, black licorice.
Fuck you on black licorice. Delicious.
Fuck you on black licorice.
Delicious.
Well, I'll take a poll. You know what? If I take a poll, though, it's going to be everybody 40 and over likes black licorice and everybody under doesn't.
First of all, did you say licorice?
No. You really need to get your hearing checked. You really.
So you go Peeps, black licorice.
Don't do that. We're not doing that.
I didn't say, black licorice. I just said black.
You just did. Yeah, you actually did.
No, I said black licorice. Like, but you remember when you were a
You
kid,
already
you
said
didn't
it.
do you didn't do the. A lot of little kids mess up with the L's and the R's. It's super.
I'm
Dude.
pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure Peeps are terrible.
That's funny. So you go Peeps, black licorice.
And then, dots.
I love dots.
Fuck you and your dots. They're fucking awful.
Okay, I go Peeps. You know those orange? They look like orange slices.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like the peanuts.
No,
Like the rubber peanuts. Those ones suck too.
rubber peanuts are in there. That's the next one.
Okay.
And you know those orange slice looking things? Those 3 for me are like the fucking worst. I would put candy corn up there, not because I hate the taste, but because more than a half of one is too sweet.
Grandpa likes candy corn, right?
That's his favorite.
Do you know why they call it candy corn?
Because it looks like corn.
Do you know why it looks like corn though? Like if you stack them all up in a circle, it forms like a corn on the cob.
Oh,
And you can pull one out and it's like candy corn.
interesting.
Yeah, I saw somebody do it the other. I saw like during Halloween, I always see it come up and it's people stacking it, like putting it in a circle and it forms up like a corn on the cob. And I'm like, fuck you. Is that why it's called that?
Dude, I can't believe you don't like dots.
Dots are terrible.
But here's what I like about them.
Nothing.
Anything, this is why there's some gummy bears I like and some I don't. It doesn't have to do with the taste. It has to do with the consistency.
Texture. Like
I like the chewiness of it, like the Haribo.
Haribo gummy bears are if they're like cold for too long, they're impossible to chew.
I like that.
What?
I like it.
You want to struggle to eat your gummy bears?
I just
Is
like-
that why you like licorice too? Oh, by the way, I hate all licorice.
Yeah, I think that's insane.
Yeah,
But
but
you-
a lot of people do.
I don't love a red vine. I love a Twizzler.
I can get down with a Twizzler. Red vines are terrible. Anything black licorice can literally die.
I love the red vine and the Twizzler also because they're fun weapons.
They hurt.
Dude, when you whip somebody on the hamstring
Or on
with-
the hand.
oh, the fucking so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, no, they're powerful.
Yeah, I like that.
they're a destructive candy. I mean,
Yeah,
while we're on the topic,
Yeah.
top 3 candies that you like.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Definitely up there.
I'm not a candy guy, dude. You know I'm a baked good dude. So
Oh my god, I got the best fucking cookies at this farmer's market. on Sunday. Holy
Reese's
shit.
peanut butter. I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know.
You love Skittles and Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to say because outside of Reese's, everything else just kind of falls into the same thing.
Okay, fair enough.
You know?
Yeah, I did get some bomb ass cookies though this past weekend. On Sunday, you know that place that we went to, like that True Food to go eat?
Yeah. Yeah, in Summerlin.
Yeah, it's Summerlin. Yeah. So they have like a small little market there on Saturdays and Sundays. Well, on Saturdays, but it was on Sunday this past week. So we went and legitimately, I can't go to farmer's market with adult money because I'll walk around and every time I see good food, dude, I walked in there. Maaan didn't buy anything. Rich didn't buy anything. I walked out spending $80 on food from 4 different booths. And I just walked out with a bag of beef jerky, baked goods, and a loaf of sourdough bread. You cannot give me adult money and put me in that kind of scenario. I also
That
bought
is
a coffee.
Crazy combo.
Dude, the fresh sourdough bread was
I love it.
fire. The cookies, fresh baked. By the time I got into her booth, she was out of everything except oatmeal raisin cookies. Fire. They were so good. Oh my God. And then the beef jerky, I've already eaten a full bag of. I posted it yesterday on Instagram. I don't know if you saw my story. Shout out Adrenaline Jerky. They were fucking, oh my, they gave me, there's a sweet chili with lime that I crushed yesterday in a 20-minute car ride. And they gave me, there's this one called Coco's Crack, which I bought because it's beef jerky in brown sugar.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking delicious. So
I will tell you, none of that sounds super healthy. And you know me, I'm a bit of a...
The cookies, absolutely not. The beef jerky is beef jerky. And then there's sourdough bread. What are you talking about? That's not super unhealthy.
Okay.
Iman bought a detox juice. Does that make you feel better?
Yes. Dude,
psycho.
I will say the health and wellness community has finally jumped the shark. They have here's the thing is that there's so many people in the space now that they all feel like they have to come up with something new. Dude, you know what you ask your mom. So I woke up this morning, dude, I go to sleep. The new thing is putting beef tallow on your face.
It's literal beef fat. It's not going to give you zits.
So I've been putting beef tallow on my face, but I go to sleep and I'm like, I go to sleep smelling McDonald's fries. I'm like, I can't get away. I'm so hungry because I just got this beef fat on my face.
Is it working?
Dude, do I look younger?
No,
dude, not a day younger. As a matter of fact,
older.
I feel a little older. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because you're rubbing beef fat on your face.
Yeah,
you're probably clogging the pores on your face.
It's so ridiculous, but
it doesn't make any sense. Like I don't understand the beef fat. I've been hearing about this. I'm like, why though? Like, it's beef fat.
Here's the thing:
like rubbing oil on your.
There's so much information.
Stupid.
And there's so many people saying contradictory things. Because honestly, if you listen to one guy, they'll be like, "Dude, you got to eat meat." Red meat all the time, just red meat. It's the healthiest thing in the world. Make sure you eat as much red meat as you can. And then you turn on the next podcast and you're like, red meat kills you. Are you crazy? Don't eat red meat. Red meat will stop your heart. You're like, what the fuck it's the same thing? Dude, makes me laugh so hard because people are like, dude, if you want to lose weight, cardio, you got to do cardio. And then you turn on the next podcast. You're like, are you fucking retarded? You don't need cardio. It's like,
change your diet.
Here's the thing. Guys, I want to tell you something as somebody who has been a bit obsessive about health for, as long as you've been alive. Yeah.
Yeah. You and Mom were the first people I can remember on the gluten-free train
for more than 20 years.
But you were both on it before anyone.
Yeah, more than 20
was.
Years. More than 20 years.
I remember because that's why we also didn't have a microwave in the house for 8 years.
No microwave.
And then when we did, my mom had to put it in the garage, and when she turned it on, she ran away from it.
Yep. But here's what I've decided. And I am no health expert either. I just know that I know a lot of very healthy people who live different lifestyles. The people that were like, seed oil is the worst. Fucking seed oil, sesame oil, it'll kill you. Seed oil.
That's what you told me.
Hello, Asians who live forever.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hello, Asians who live forever.
And smoke a pack a day.
So what are we talking about, guys? Everything is different for everybody's machine. And by the way, there are guys who are so deep in it and so smart. Guys like Dave Asprey, so smart. But he takes 110 pills a day.
Actually?
Yeah. Hey, guess what?
Like actually 110?
Yeah. I would rather die at 80 than live to 120 taking 110 pills. Now, he looks great, dude. His skin is perfect.
Yeah,
he's got to be near 60.
Yeah, but his last name is Asprey.
Yeah, but dude, I'm just saying the health and wellness area is so crazy, and the fitness area is so crazy, and everybody's an expert, and everybody has different opinions. Everybody's like, this is what you need to do, and everybody's like, that person's wrong, and I'm right.
This is my opinion on it. Live life the way you want to fucking live life.
Agreed.
Do whatever you want. Eat what you want. Work out when you want, or don't. I could give a fuck. Do what you want. Do whatever that makes you fucking happy. Like, this relates, I think, back to last week's podcast. Something you said, like, everything in life worth living for, you have to struggle for, something like that.
No, I said, on the other side of struggle is greatness.
Yeah, but also, if you don't want to have to struggle for shit, don't. I don't think like that is a...
Dude, not everybody wants... I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, not everything, you don't have to, like... It's not everything is necessarily has to be that kind of struggle. You do whatever the fuck you want. You work out if you want to. You eat whatever the fuck you want. You well, you can't live where you want because that kind of depends on money wise. But like, just do whatever your heart desires. You have one trip on this rock. Do what you want.
But
like,
let me just add to that. I agree, but then don't complain about what you don't have.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
This is a thing.
Sure.
Understand that that you're on the other. If you're looking for greatness, it doesn't come with easy choices.
Sure. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think we should be working towards a society where like nobody should have to struggle for like basic shit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I agree with that. We're talking about two different things.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. But look,
I mean, Bill Burr's been saying it for years now. You shouldn't work, 60 hours a week at a full-time job and not being able to afford to live.
Yeah.
Agreed 100%. But that's not what we're talking about.
Right. But base of what we're talking about, do whatever the fuck you want. Have some fun with your life. Do whatever you want. Eat whatever you want. Work out when you want or don't. But then also, if you just do whatever you want, I would agree with that. Don't go ahead and complain about the things you don't have.
Hey, listen, man. All I'm saying is that like the health and I know you're tired of me talking about being healthy.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this conversation to end, actually.
Why? Because you thought I was going to talk about you? I'm not. You get to
You're
live.
about to.
No, you get to live however you want to live, dude.
I know.
I haven't forced you in the gym.
I know. I wouldn't have gone.
I want to.
Yeah, but that would be you would be going back on what you said last year.
You know why I want to force you in the gym? Not because of your body.
No, because of my head.
Your brain, yeah. That's why I want to force you in the gym.
Most of those gyms, though, like when I go to a gym, though, like usually I'm there for 2 hours, but it's because I'm taking my time and I'm listening to music and I'm in my own world. And in the gyms that we have at the hotel, I don't have the facility to be able to do that.
Agreed.
Do you know what I mean?
But science, your brain works better after you exercise. Science.
Hey, guess what? Fuck science.
Okay. But science, the reason I like us to go to the gym right before we go to the club or the venue is brain.
In the club, we all fam.
Here is the last thing I'll say about the health and wellness. It is a gazillion dollar industry. Like,
of course it is.
Gazillion.
But that also it goes back to like with people all having a different opinion on something. Everyone's making money off of a different group of people.
There's no doubt. But
because of different opinions.
But the bottom line is like, here's what I truly believe. Everybody's looking for that supplement. That's why the Ozempic and shit like that has been such a hit, because up to this point, there's been no magic pill.
This is the magic pill right now.
So like,
it's crazy.
But I would tell everybody, fuck what everyone's saying. Outside of, honestly, everybody probably needs vitamin D and omega-3s. No matter what you eat, you're probably lacking in those two things, which are very important.
I would probably say like B12s and vitamin C are pretty important too.
Yeah, important, but like those are the two things in your diet. Like I would say those are very important. If you top of the list, non-negotiables. But outside of that, man, like everybody's got their own stupid opinion.
Yeah, and that opinion is going to resonate with certain demographics of people who you are saying exactly what they want to hear, and they're going to fully endorse and spend the money on whatever they want, because your opinion might completely contradict what they believe in.
Yeah,
my opinion might fully reinforce what they believe in.
I love hearing those people argue. Oh, can I tell you what happened?
Because they generally argue about the same thing.
No, it's so funny.
And they say the same shit, but they're going from just like...
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what happened in the gym today?
Wait, can I take a guess?
Yeah.
Did you shit yourself again?
No. What do you mean again? Well,
what do I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean again?
Yeah,
we've talked about it. We've talked about you shitting yourself twice on this podcast.
Yeah, it was on the same trip. It was, I think, the general.
You still shit yourself twice.
I know, but I think it was the general. I was just having some stomach problems.
But you still shit yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you
shit yourself. Shitty booty. Shitty butt. Good catch, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, did I tell you? I think the one in the gym was acceptable for me, and the one sleeping was not acceptable.
Okay, guess what? Neither of them were acceptable. You're a grown ass man. Get your sphincter together.
Yeah.
There's some more Kegels, goddammit.
Yeah, dude, but listen.
Don't listen me.
Anybody who's ever squatted kind of heavy in the gym might have shit themselves once.
I squatted 300 in the gym.
You've never squatted 300 pounds
LSU?
No way. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Dude, I was jacked at LSU. I was at the gym 6 days a week because I didn't have any friends. I chose for my only semester in college, I chose to go out and party on Saturday when the football games were on. And every other day I decided to, the gym was all the way across campus. So every day I would run a mile to go to the gym.
Yeah, I remember.
Or I would ride my skateboard. I would work out for an hour and a half to 2 hours by myself. That was the heaviest I ever lifted. I had a dude in the powerlifting club at LSU spot me, no strap, and I squatted 300 for one rep by myself.
It's pretty good, dude.
That was at 18.
Yeah.
And the heaviest I've done since then is probably 225. But
are you the heaviest right now you've ever been?
with this gut, probably. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
Yeah, you are going full Leonardo DiCaprio. You're going, yeah, the Leonardo DiCaprio, the skinny arm, skinny leg, belly.
yeah.
To that,
No.
you've gone dad bod before me.
Apparently it's in style now. So
You and Trevor, straight dad
relax. I'm not fucking Trevor yet.
bod. Whoa.
Yeah, you heard me.
Trevor is my eldest son.
I think they know who Trevor is at this point.
Okay. All right. I know we have some emails we want to get to.
Yeah, I also just want to say this real quick. The American driving system is really stupid. That's all I want to say. It just is.
Okay.
Do you want me to ream you in this?
No.
Also, while I pull up these emails, what a crazy day in NFL free agency yesterday. Did you see everything that went down?
Yeah.
Holy crap. I was stunned. Justin Fields to the Jets? Is that what I saw?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to go to the Steelers.
With Russ?
Russ is going to be gone.
What do you mean Russ is going to be gone?
Russ, he only signed a 1-year deal. So I think Rodgers will go to Steelers because they just signed DK Metcalf and they have Pickens, which is pretty great. Plus they have a great defense.
Cooper Kupp just got released.
Yeah, I hope he ends up on the Patriots.
He'd be perfect. I mean, it's not Belichick's system anymore.
But
we do have Vrabel now, which is sick.
Yeah, I love Vrabel.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Okay, we have a question from Miss Wendy. My question is, what the fuck is wrong with Gen X men? I ask this on behalf of all Gen X women that have tried to be in a relationship with one of them. I divorced one and dipped my toe back into the dating scene for people my age, and it's shocking how bad the goods in that store are. Most Gen X women I know that are being treated well are dating younger men. Go off. What's going on with middle-aged men from the younger perspective? What do they know about women that your dads do not? Side note, I found you guys while looking for dosage suggestions for mushrooms.
Hilarious. Hilarious that we come up for that. My suggestion is a lot.
Yeah. Thanks, Miss Wendy, for your question. I mean, look, I'm going to play devil's advocate also at this point, and I don't know who you are, Miss Wendy. We've never met before, but you ever consider that maybe you're the variable?
Whoa, not where I was going.
That's all I'm saying. Like, look,
you have lost a fan. By the way, Wendy, I don't agree with what you said, but I'm not also saying you're the problem.
I'm just saying, like, there's always time for reflection. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I also will agree, like, maybe are some Gen X men.
Not
I think
what I was expecting you to say.
I know. I will also say, like, for the Gen X men, like, if you're talking around my dad's age, they for some reason, I will say, have a much. Some guys your age have a ridiculous standard that they set for themselves when they should drop their standards.
As far as the women they're dating?
Correct.
Or
the women they should go, should go for. Like a 4 has been like, I'm only dating a 10. It's like, come on, man.
I agree.
Let's buck it up. Let's be realistic at this point.
Yeah.
But also, like, that's what it is. And from a younger perspective, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we've just learned from our parents or learned from our parents' mistakes at that point in time. Do you know what I mean? Like what not to do or what to do. But
can I jump in?
Yeah, Gen X. Why don't you, old man? Come on in.
First of all, Wendy, when you say younger, how much younger? I know you're not talking Jacob's age because those dudes are dumb as fuck,
but thoughtful.
There
are some dudes my age pretty thoughtful.
Oh my, yeah, you are. But they're dumb as fuck.
Hey, relax.
Wendy, they're dumb. They don't know shit about life. They just moved out of their parents' house.
I did not. I've been out of your house for almost a decade.
They are dumb as fuck. I don't know. There is no doubt that the Gen X men are a little different. We're probably stuck in the past, a little socially. Not me, but a lot of dudes
stuck in the glory days.
Right? Not stuck in glory days because I think youth has been extended. I don't think there's any doubt. I think youth has been extended. And so, dude, you can tell by my shows. When you go to my shows, one of the things that the venue people say all the time is, yo, your shows is filled with people who are a little bit older who still want to have a good time.
What about grandma that showed up at our show in Denver this weekend?
Crazy.
Front row with her
Legit
granddaughter?
grandma.
Like legitimate.
But
They gotta be 85.
I don't know. I would also say this. I would say anybody my age who's still single, there's probably a reason for that.
That's a good point.
So it may be that the pool of candidates that you would want to choose from are the ones that are viable have been picked through. And that the ones that have been divorced 2 times or have never been married or who have 5 kids from 5 different women or just like, I just want to fuck young chicks. Right? So those are the dudes who are out there. Possibly that the ones that you want have already been picked through. But I would say the same thing, Wendy. I love how it's just a man problem about women. There's a chance that there's a reason that at 55, the women who are single for a reason.
Yeah.
And there may be more available younger dudes who just aren't married yet because people aren't getting married at a young age anymore. So if you're talking about like 35, that seems to be around the time that a lot of people are looking to settle down. So there's probably a lot more to choose from. But
yeah, that was my thing. Is like I wasn't trying to be a dick about it, but it's also like there's 2 sides to every story. There's 2 people in a relationship. It could just be one person.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, it's like, can
I tell you,
time for some self-reflection?
If I was ever single again, 0% chance I would ever get in another relationship. But I don't think I could go on a date with somebody who was 25.
But also, yeah, but I mean, like, that's just not, like, even if you were that's not your wheelhouse. It's not what you would do. You would go for someone
What do you mean it's not my wheelhouse?
What 25-year-olds are in your DMs?
I mean, none right now.
Bingo.
But
that's what I mean. It's not your wheelhouse.
But I'm also married and I'm not putting it out there.
Does that stop people before?
But dude, nobody's in my DMs because I'm not putting that energy out. And if it's, and people sneak in or I have people send pictures and I send right back, yo, if you send this again, I'll block you. If that's what you're here for, then just unfollow. Right. And so I'm not putting it out there, but you don't think
you could pull a 25-year-old?
Dude, Jeff Ross pulls 25-year-olds because he's famous and has money. He looks like a thumb that got caught in a car door.
He looks like an old penis.
Right. So I'm pretty sure if Jeff Ross can pull young women, I probably could. That's not the point. The point being, like, even if I was single, I don't understand
the younger generation like that.
No, dude. Just let me finish my fucking sentences. Holy shit. Oh my fucking God, dude. It drives me fucking bananas. You finish my sentence all the time. Not just on the podcast. It drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah, I knew it would. I just kept throwing words out there.
I just don't know what I would say. Conversation to me at this point is super important.
Right.
Super important. And I've had a lot of sex. So it doesn't just like that. The sex part doesn't appeal to me anymore.
Not intrigued enough.
I guess. I mean, I'm just can't even imagine being single. So it's hard for me to put myself even in that.
Yeah, fair.
Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
But like, I just can't. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I said my part first. That's it. So Miss Wendy, thank you for your question. Probably not the response you were looking for. But that's what you got. Anyways, on to the next one. Next question from Miss Jessica. What is your funniest childhood memory or just memory in general from Kenosha, Wisconsin? Thank you, Kenosha.
It's hard to say funniest memory.
I got one that makes me laugh that I just like, because I played a lot of sports growing up. I played on a lot of teams growing up.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even count the amount of teams I played on growing up for sports. I played year-round baseball. I played basketball. I played flag football. I played
everything.
A ton of shit. One of my favorite things that happened, though, I'm thinking in a game. In game once, I was pitching, and I lost control of a ball as I let it go and was releasing it, and it was going towards the batter who was there. And instead of ducking out of the way, he turned towards it, and the ball hit him straight in his cup, right in the nuts, and it shattered the cup on his dick. Remember the bigger dude named Carlton?
Did we laugh?
I think we all laughed after that he was okay and didn't have plastic cuts on his dick, but I did hit him square in the nuts with a pitch.
That is your funniest memory?
Nut shots are super funny.
You definitely are my son.
Yeah, what? Nut shots are always good fun, man.
So, you know, I played high school baseball, and there was a kid who played on the other team whose last name was Pennis.
Penis.
That's what we called him.
That's what it is.
And they were like, penis! And we were like, okay, that's not better.
P-E-E or E?
Pennis. Penis.
Penis.
Without a doubt. In high school, it doesn't matter.
Because guess what? Penis is spelled with just one less N. So, penis.
Oh, is that how it's spelled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Usually when you add a letter, it changes the spelling and the pronunciation.
Penis.
In high school, 100% penis.
For the rest of his life, if I knew him, if we still knew him right now, I would say, what's up, Mr. Penis? 100% I'd be calling him Penis.
First of all, I would have put my kid in some sort of fighting class at age 5.
With the last name Penis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would have really tried to, I mean, there's 2 ways to go with it. You lean in and you name him Harold.
Or Richard.
Or Richard.
Or Dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Just name him Dick.
Yeah.
Dick Penis?
Or Grande. Mucho.
The largest.
Mucho penis. If you named your kid Mucho, what's your name, Mucho?
Or Bueno.
Bueno? Mucho Bueno penis?
No, just Bueno Penis. Mr. Penis, that's Bueno Penis to you. That would be awesome.
Bueno penis actually is not a terrible name.
Bueno Penis.
What if he was like penis? They were like, okay, Bueno penis.
Could have just taken the compliment, man. Bueno Penis.
But yeah, that was tough.
At least hilarious if your teacher was like, Bueno Penis. Gracias. Is Bueno Penis here? Yes. Thank you very much.
The DMV. Penis. Bueno penis.
Yes, right here. Thank
Dude,
you.
waiting for reservations at a restaurant.
For Mr. Penis?
Penis for 2.
Bueno.
Bueno.
Bueno for
Dude.
2?
But you know, at a restaurant, they'd be like, Pennis. They wouldn't
Yeah.
even say it.
Boo.
Yeah. Oh, but I would honestly, I would leave something of mine at the airport all the time, so they had to call it over there.
The intercom. Mr. Penis, could you please go back to gate D45?
You left your bag again. Your bag? Mr. Penis left his sack.
Yeah, Mr. Penis, you left your bag labeled sack on it at D45. Or Mr. Penis, please come back to security. You left your basketballs.
Dude, that's what I would do. I would leave balls around. We're looking for Mr. Penis. Come back and grab your balls. Dude,
Be
come
great.
on.
Bueno Penis.
But it's hard for me to pick my funniest memory.
There's probably more that happened, but I've done a lot of drugs to remember my childhood. I'm just gotta be honest.
If you're asking childhood funny memory, there are so many great ones that it's really hard for me to nail down. But I would funny, straight,
Or just best childhood memory ever. Oh, I could honestly probably change my childhood memory.
I do like the fact that people used to warm, I grew up in Massachusetts, and so you'd have to go out and start your car.
Mhm.
But this was before remotes could start your car.
Right.
So you had to leave your keys in the car. And so we would go out and just move people's cars. So you would walk out.
Oh, you wouldn't steal them
No. We'd just move them
to different driveways?
Yeah. So somebody else's car would be warming up in your driveway.
Super funny.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was good time.
I'll probably go not funniest memory, but best memory is probably Batboy for the Sox.
Oh, dude. No.
Because that's still childhood for me, because that's still adolescent shit.
You know my favorite part about that? So Jacob, the first time you Batboyed, it was for the Cardinals.
With Tony La Russa.
But Tony La Russa was the manager in Dodger Stadium.
And the Holiday was on that team. Carpenter. Pretty sure Pools was still on that team too.
And Jake, the only uniform they had was for like an adult uniform.
And I was 14.
Yeah. So it fit him lengthwise, like the shirt fit him, but the pants were so big. So when he ran out to pick up every bat, he had to hold on to his pants to make sure they didn't fall down.
Yep. And then on the after the game and it ended, there's like a specific elevator through like the players of the locker room and whatnot to get back up to the regular part of the stadium. And I get in there and 2 security guards are standing there and one security guard hands another dude $10. And I go, what? And he goes, you lost me $10. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, I was betting what inning your pants were going to fall down.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah.
Do you remember sitting
Every time after that, though, I was good.
Do you remember sitting on the top step next to Tony La Russa?
With the same exact way Tony La Russa was standing and grandpa calling you going, hey, is Jacob standing next to Tony La Russa?
Amazing.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude, but you bad boying for the Red Sox.
I caught Xander. Ready for this crazy piece of trivia? This is one of the craziest things. This is such a cool thing for me. It's a weird flex. I caught in the dugout Xander Bogaerts' very first MLB hit after he got a double. I caught it in the dugout and gave it to them.
That's pretty awesome.
I caught Bogey's very first hit.
Dude.
Isn't that it's crazy like lore, right?
You in the Red Sox dugout in a actual legit Major League Baseball Red Sox uniform was so fucking cool to see. The fact that you sat in a Major League for the fucking Red Sox with David Ortiz, the fact that you sat in the dugout during a game, dude, multiple times.
I did his farewell series.
Listening to what they talk about in the dugout.
It was pretty amazing. It's definitely.
I never asked you, like, what are they talking about in the dugout?
Honestly, bullshit.
Not baseball.
Nope.
Right?
The only people talking about baseball are the coaches. Everybody else is like, oh yeah, just like I was in the dugout with like Hanley Ramirez and Shane Victorino at a certain point. David Price. David Price was one of my favorite dugout guys. He was the funniest fucking dude. Like every time, like before the game, he was like, all right, Batboy, like this is what we got to do. And then, they always did they started in 2013, especially when we went on that run. Yeah. It was like you hit like the forearms together. And I didn't know it was this way. So I turned it outwards and I hit Price with my bony ass forearm. And he was like, God, he's like, Batboy, switch your arm. And I was like, oh, my bad, dog. And my favorite David Price thing is he was like, because David Price is apparently a good hitter. I didn't know that. But he's like one of the better hitters when he was a pitcher in baseball. And he was like, he was watching someone pitch and he was like, oh, coach, he's like, put me in. I'm taking this fucking sorry ass bum yard. And I was like, put him in, coach. Like, shit. I was like, Cora, listen to your boy. Like,
he got really mad at me. So Derek Shelton is a buddy of mine, and Derek Shelton right now is the manager for the Pirates. Yeah. But he used to be a bench coach for the Rays. And I took BP one time and down in Tampa and also threw out the first pitch in Tampa. Shelty still gives me shit for throwing out the first pitch in skinny jeans.
Hey, I did too. Yeah, as long as you threw a strike, who cares?
So, but he was like, he brought me to the dugout into the locker room. And I at the time, all I did was wear a Red Sox hat. So I didn't really think about it, that it was like a dick move.
Yeah. Were the Sox playing that day or no?
No. And I walked into the locker room and Price was like, yo, what's with the fucking Red Sox hat? He was right. Shelty was like, oh, you're right. Yeah, we walked out. I was like, yeah, that's my fault. I wasn't trying to be an asshole.
He's 100% right. Like, I have nothing against that. Yeah. And then he ended up winning the World Series with us. So,
dude, I agree with you.
Red Sox, David Price?
I agree with you. He was one of my favorite people. Personalities.
So good. So good. Loved him. And a super nice dude. To not even know who I was and come up and include me in all the celebration.
Can I tell you my favorite? I played college baseball. Mm-hmm. My favorite heckle I ever heard. Because I agree with you. To me, the baseball bench was so funny.
Yeah, they're just bullshitting.
We would talk shit all game. Mm-hmm. And so our baseball coach at the time was this guy named Jeff Brown. And Jeff was in the Dodgers system and when Piazza was there. Was a higher ranked prospect than Piazza, but he got in a car accident and I think crushed both of his feet.
Oof.
But he was a better hitter than me, Piazza. And he played at USC. He played linebacker with a guy named Jack Del Rio. Like, he was across the board. Athlete.
Good Lord.
He was the first guy I remember during practice. We'd throw him batting practice and he would tell you where he's going to hit it. Second base. And you would throw it to him. No, it didn't matter where you put it. And he'd be like, left field. He wasn't hitting it. He wasn't throwing up and hitting it.
Oh, he was hitting live BP?
Yeah, and calling it. It's pretty crazy.
What in the Babe Ruth bullshit is that?
It's pretty crazy.
That is pretty good. That was kind of nuts.
But he was a bigger dude, man. I think at the time, medicine hadn't really caught up in surgery and crushing both feet. He was a big dude, so he'd gained a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
Harder for him to exercise.
Yeah.
We were at this place called Soul Ross. University. And Sul Ross was a different place, man. They had like dormitories for married couples. It was a fucking different joint.
What?
But we were in Sul Ross, and Coach Brown has started walking out. And Coach Brown was a guy who benched me. He and I didn't really see eye to eye. I had really long hair at the time. And Sul Ross was one of the places they called me Cher. When I got up, they were like, "What's going on, Cher?" But they were great from the stands. They were great hecklers.
That's a compliment, though.
And so, not for a dude.
Yeah, it's definitely a compliment.
Probably not for a 20-year-old guy.
I would say.
So he's walking out to the mound to take a picture out. And somebody from the stand screams, "Hey, sit down, coach. Your fries aren't ready yet." And I was like, oh. And by the way, I was already in the doghouse. So I started laughing, but everybody else was kind of scared.
You didn't care. You were there. Where else could you?
Dude, I was already so far out.
Nah,
and so he comes back to the bench and he sits down. And I think he probably heard me laughing. And he sits down and he looks down at everybody and he goes, "Why weren't you laughing? That was pretty fucking funny."
Yeah, that's a pretty funny heckle.
Dude, sit down, coach. Your fries aren't ready yet.
That's pretty
Dude,
funny.
Fuck. And midway out. So he still had the lumber out. And you saw all the people on the field put the glove over their face and turn around. Laughing. Fucking amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. That's a good one. But yeah, man, being able to bat boy, like, I think, you know what else they did in the dugout every time that, like, it didn't matter what team I did it for, every team was the same. One of the guys from the clubhouse would come up and go, "Okay, hey, I'm going to get, like, we always do this with every bat boy. You get to win some money possibly from me. I'll pay you cash right now. Pick 2 innings you think we're going to score in. You can place $20 in one round and $10 on another inning. However many runs we score that inning, I'll multiply it by that number." So when the Sox played the first time, 2013 is when we won the series. It's like Napoli, that whole Beard team, right? Johnny Gomes, like that. I love that fucking team.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever bat boyed for them. When I picked the inning Gomes hit a 3-run bomb, and then I picked the only other inning we scored in, and we won 4-0 that game, but I picked it and I won like $90 that day.
I never heard that.
I came back. Yeah, they did it every time. But like, I remember when Johnny Gomes hit that bomb in the 4th inning. I picked 4th inning, obviously, because 4 is our number.
Yeah.
And Gomes hit a fucking bomb to left field. And I came out there to get his bat, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to sit here and celebrate with the entire team. And I did. And the same thing. He got up and he came down, he ran into the dugout, and he goes, "And now we fucking move." And I was like, this guy's a fucking, let's run through a wall. Like, I love Johnny Gomes.
Yeah,
like, I love that dude. Him and Mike Napoli. Like, that 2013 team is one of my favorite teams of anything ever.
Because
I've ever watched.
They shouldn't have won. They weren't supposed to win anything.
But it was also it was a whole team of locker room dudes.
I agree.
Which I love.
I agree.
It was so much fun. Like, yeah, I love that team.
Why don't you read us out?
Thank you guys, as always, for always tuning in. We really, really appreciate you guys. ComedianJoshWolf.com for tour dates and tickets. This weekend, when you hear us, we'll be at Hyenas in Dallas, Fort Worth area. Come see us. The week after, we are in some Magoobies in Baltimore, and then we have a week off. And then April 2nd, Nashville. Get your tickets. There's a 7 and a 9:30 p.m. show, I believe, or what the times are. I could be wrong, but check the website. He's filming his special in Nashville, April 2nd. It is one night only, 2 shows. You're going to want to be there for this. This is so much fun. And then after that,
Stamford, Connecticut. We're going to be in Michigan at Dr. Grin's. We're going to be...
I thought it was Stamford, New York.
Stamford, Connecticut. It's wrong on the website. Stamford, Connecticut. It's a New York comedy club, Stamford, Connecticut. And we're going to be in... there's something in between there, but I don't remember. And listen, guys, come see this new hour.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty fucking ridiculous how much fun we're having. Like this week in Denver, it was the hardest I've laughed on stage since like 3 years ago in Cincy when you told that woman her pussy smelled like cigarettes.
Dude,
God damn it.
Dude, it's because of you. I just want you to know that. The better you get, the better we get. And it's because of you, dude. And I feel more comfortable opening things up a little bit for you. I don't feel like I have to be the funny one all the time. It's because of you. So thank you for putting in the work and in coming out on stage and
you.
Yeah, dude, you're crushing it.
We're having fun. Josh Wolf Comedy on all platforms. Again, comedianjoshwolf.com for tour dates and tickets. It's Jake Wolf on TikTok, Jake_Wolf on Instagram. Keep up to date with my Peeps adventures. And when I say adventures, I mean their adventures to the garbage. Tell somebody you love them. Do something nice for someone today. We'll see you next week.
Later, everybody. Hey, if you like this podcast you just watched, you're going to love the one I'm popping up in your face right now. Check it out.